Hello friends, having understood the concept of economic planning and also having understood the features of economic planning, today we are going to focus on the historical facts which were related to the 12th 5-year plan. So the 12th 5-year plan was executed during the period 2012 to 2017. It focused on the objective of sustainable growth. The plan aimed at encouraging the development of India's agriculture, education, health and social welfare through government spending. So this 12th 5-year plan, which were undertaken during 2012 to 2017, focused on all the aspects of the development, including health, education, agriculture and social welfare. It also aimed at employment generation, that is creating employment through developing India's manufacturing sector. So it aimed at the manufacturing sector of India, and the ultimate aim was to make India the manufacturing superpower. Now let us have a look to the different targets of 12th 5-year plan which were set earlier. The target of economic growth was been decided to achieve the real growth rate at 8%, to achieve agricultural growth rate at 4%, to achieve manufacturing or industrial growth rate at 10%, and to achieve highest growth rate for every state. So these were the targets related to economic growth. Second target was set for poverty alleviation and employment generation. So it was reducing head count ratio by 10%, creating 50 million new opportunities in non-farm sector. So head count ratio was supposed to be reduced by 10%. So what is head count ratio? Head count ratio is the percentage of poor people in an economy. So as you are aware that in India almost 30 to 35% people, they are poor because they live below the poverty line. So this number was supposed to be reduced by 10%. So this was the target for the poverty, and 5 crore new jobs in the non-farm sector. Non-farm sector is the sector which is not related to the primary industries. So it is non-primary sector or non-agriculture sector. So the job creation of almost 5 crores was the target which was set for the 12th 5-year plan. Next target was in the field of education, where the mean year of schooling was increased to 7. Access to higher education was targeted, and it was decided that the gender gap and the social gaps should be eliminated. Apart from this, targets were set for the health sector to reduce the total fertility rate to 2.1%, reducing malnutrition to half of the levels among the children with the age group of 0 to 3 years. In the infrastructure field also, realistic targets were set, where investment in infrastructure was predicted to be increased by 9% of the GDP. It was decided that all the villages will be connected by all weather roads, and it was also decided that the television and the telephone density to be increased to 70% in the rural areas. Environment and sustainability was also the important aspect which was focused in the 12th 5-year plan, where it was decided to increase the green cover by 1 million, that is 10 lakh. So 1 million hectare every year during the 12th plan. In the field of services or service delivery, it was decided that the quality of service industry would be increased and the access to the banking services will be given to the Indian households. So it was decided that 90% Indian households should get an access to the banking services. Apart from this, direct cash transfer scheme was introduced where the subsidies and the incentives and allowances were directly transferred to the beneficiary's bank account, which was linked with the Aadhaar. So this was the target which was set up for the service delivery segment, and it was partially achieved by all the governments. So these were the targets of the 12th 5-year plan. In our next lecture, we will continue with our discussion on the economic planning. So thanks for watching this.